Hello, my name is Leo, and welcome again to a new day of the Elder Scrolls Arena. We are now fast traveling to Duncoy Walk. That's right, I almost forgot. Should arrive there hopefully on Monday. Now, I haven't heard anything. No one's put a message up about what I should do for Sunday yet. So, I have an idea, and I'm preparing some videos for contingencies for both this time and maybe in the future if I ever need to do something like this again. But yeah, by all means, make a suggestion if you've got an idea of what you would like me to do, i.e., playing a random game in silence. And I'll try to accommodate. But in the meantime, yeah, we're just fast traveling our way to success. Now, yesterday I talked about how the local, how do you call it? Not community center, like community area for which you can go to use public facilities. Yeah, that. They've got like a little Christmas lights show going on. I've noticed a couple of houses in the area near where I live. They've also got, some pretty like, Christmas lights. Not a lot though. Like, where, my hometown in Australia, like, a lot of people, myself included, my old parents' house when I used to live with my parents, we used to really, like, go a bit crazy actually with, with Christmas lights. My brother would basically go out and we'd have like, I couldn't tell you exactly how many lights there were, but let's put it this way, okay? We would have 3 different points in the house where I would have to go in every day and turn on lights. One would be the front room, another would be upstairs, and then there'd be another one which is basically the garage, which is located, if you think the front room is on the far left of the house, well, looking from the road, and the garage is on the far right side of the house. So you'd have, okay, now each power port would have, well, each of those 3 areas would have 2 power ports, or power sockets, and each socket would have a full power board worth of lights. A power board being anywhere between 8. No, 8 is pretty accurate. So yeah, about maybe 5 to 8 per power board. So you've got what? Quick calculation, which I can't do a quick calculation because I'm not good. I'm not that good at math, but I do have a calculator, and that's all you need. So 8 times 6. 48. So about 48 to 50. Let's round it up to 50 sets of lights that we would arrange in the house. We'd have them going all the way down to the actual curb. We have these big palm trees in the front yard that we'd like double helix spiral fairy lights up them. We had like a Christmas tree snowflake thing that did patterns. We had on the second level there was a window that we had like a cascading rope ones. We'd have rope ones that would go along the gutter. Just a lot of friggin' lights. Electricity bill was astro-friggin-nomical. But we stopped doing that. Well, since I moved out. I mean, my brother moved out first, obviously, then I moved out. Since then, the parents don't really do lights anymore. Well, they actually have a new house now, so it's a completely moot point, really. But in the area, there's a house there that I took the waifu to, where there's quite a large Christmas light display, and it's quite interesting to see all the Christmas lights. Now, I did find out, actually, in Canberra, which you might not know is the capital city of Australia. No, it's not Sydney. Sydney is the New York of Australia. Canberra is the Washington, D.C. of Australia. everyone thinks New York's the capital. Well, unless you actually know anything about geography. But likewise, most people think that Sydney's the capital of Australia, but no, it's Canberra, which is comprised of a small, tiny little city-sized state called the Australian Capital Territory, which is like Washington, the state, because it's located inside New South Wales, which is the state that Sydney is in. Anyway, whatever, geography lesson aside. In Canberra, our house recently got the Guinness World Record for the number of Christmas lights in a display. I had a quick look at the house, and oh my god, it is just wall-to-wall Christmas lights. Jeez, there's like, you know, there's like a garden that you can actually walk through, and I think that you can walk, like people can actually come in and walk through it. There were Santas and reindeers and all sorts of manner of things. I think, if I remember correctly, it was 52,000 something or other lights. That's a lot of lights, dude. Holy jeez, that's a lot of lights. And the best part is that they don't have the electricity bill is being paid by a local renewable energy company. So they're not actually paying for the electricity they're using. Thank God, because it would cost a fortune. But you know, I thought that was nice. Australia's got the world record for Christmas lights. Now, on to my next topic, which is this house. So, it's December, yeah? It's winter, yeah? It's kind of cold. I have a cold. It's almost completely gone now. I'm a lot better than I was yesterday. Much better than I was the day before. But, you know, it's still there. But, regardless, it's freaking cold, okay? So, I can understand if in summer... No, you know what? Summer, I can't understand it because it's bloody hot in summer. What I'm talking about is opening of windows. Like, all the windows. Just opening them all up. Letting all the air blow in. Now, okay. I'll be honest. Okay, yeah, maybe I'm a bit weird. Maybe I'm a bit of a shut-in. Okay, maybe a little bit of an otaku. Not really, but I'm a bit of an otaku. I don't like to go outside. I prefer to stay inside. Watch my TV. Whether it being actually watching something on TV or playing something on TV. Like video games and stuff. You know. I don't like going outside. Outside is for other people. For mortals. I'm like Helsing. I just like to stay in my little dungeon basement and chill out with my police girl. I've been watching Helsing Unlimited Abridged. So yeah, so okay, so in summer, yeah, it's really hot. It's really hot. And the other thing about summer is there's a ton of insects, mosquitoes, flies, whatever. And I mean, if you've got fly screens, that's great. Fly screens in Japan are really weird because okay, so you've got you know, a door, right? Like a sliding door that goes outside. There's two panels, right? Two panes that both slide outwards. Yeah, that makes sense. The fly screen only covers one of them. So if you open one of the sliding doors, leave the other one shut, you can have the fly screen blocking the way so insects can't get in. If you open both sides, then it's completely open and flies are going to get in. These people, say these people, parents-in-law, they just open up all the windows. Never mind about the fly screens, the flies just come in and there's mosquitoes. It's a pain in my butt. Now it's winter, so all those insects have gone, thank God. I remember friggin' horrifying image of going into the kitchen and the roof just being completely, the ceiling rather, just being not completely covered, but there were, like at first glance, at least 20 to 30 flies just hanging out on the ceiling, ready for eats. I went through the fly swatter. I killed every single goddamn one. I came back the next day, and there were the exact same amount of flies again. Shut the fucking door, people. Come on. This isn't damn rocket science. Anyway, whatever. The point is, flies are all gone. But, you know, in autumn, it was alright if you open the windows or whatever. But in winter, it's bloody cold outside. So please, keep the doors shut. So, you know, I'm hanging out in what is known as the piano room. It is aptly named because it is a somewhat larger than a standard Japanese room, completely filled with pianos. The mother-in-law loves to play piano. She's actually quite an accomplished pianist, although she's getting a bit old and she's making some mistakes, but whatever. She's got an upright piano, like just right next to me. There's a grand piano over there that she plays all the time. She's got a lectern, and she's got that other one that actually uses like those old school floppy disks to play music. So it's some sort of electrical piano, I guess. Well, no, that's the lectern. This one's an electric piano. That one's a lectern. Okay, whatever. The point is, there's four pianos in this room. Alright, that's the point I'm trying to make. She only needs one. Okay. I said that. And I got in a bit of trouble. The sentimental value, blah, 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 whatever. This upright piano is like the first piano that she ever bought. Who gives a fuck? I didn't have the first gaming system that I ever bought. I don't have the first computer that I ever bought. Actually, I do. The first that I personally bought. I actually do have that. I know, ironically, but never mind. Let's move on. So, the point is, okay, I keep the place shut. I bought curtains, not fully opaque curtains, but like decently opaque curtains. Because before, there were no curtains. So, the light's on, right, at night time. Anyone outside, this room is like right next to the road. So anyone outside can see what's going on in here, including me using my flat screen TV, playing my PlayStation, and using my laptop. I don't want my shit to get stolen, okay? There was we heard word on the street that a house down the road got broken into. Guess what? I don't want my shit stolen. There was nothing of value in this house, except for this room. No one's going to steal his pianos, although they're quite valuable. But, well, there's quite a lot of artwork in this house, and father-in-law is actually a quite accomplished artist, quite famous in the area, actually. Yeah, so I got a father-in-law who's an artist, a famous artist, and I got a mother-in-law who's a famous pianist. But, and the wife who, well, you know what? She actually was quite successful, higher up managing director type person in a quite popular English teaching school, private English teaching school in Japan. But that's a whole other story. And then there's me, and I'm not famous at all, except for the 3 people that watch my videos. That doesn't really count. I'm famous in my own heart. Yeah. God, that's depressing. Yeah. Anyway, moving on. So, I keep the place shut, keep the curtains shut, keep the doors shut, everything locked, right? I come home the other day, and not only are the curtains open, which is fine. I guess I don't like the sunlight, but I'm not here. Fine, open the windows. Not only are the doors open, the fly screen's open, everything's unlocked, right? Completely unlocked. Someone could just go, oh, hey, there's a nice TV that I can totally see from outside. Oh, door's open. Nobody around. I'll just pop in and grab that then, shall I? Oh, look, at the same time, there's a PlayStation 3 and a PlayStation 2 and a Pog. Well, I don't really give a shit about that, but there's a laptop. That looks nice. Oh, look, there's a smartphone. Yeah. I think I'll just... Oh, look, there's a bottle of Pepsi. I'll grab that too. Oh, pianos. Well, they're a bit heavy, so... Oh, look, another laptop, which is actually the waifu's laptop. Yeah, I'll just grab all this stuff, and I'll be out of your hair. Yeah, see you later. Oh, look, there's a copy of Guitar Man 1. Yeah, you can keep that. That's fine. Yeah, so I'll have the game, but not a console to play it on. Woohoo. Well, to be fair, probably no one will probably steal the PlayStation 2, because why would you? Because it's something of value, that's true. You know, when you put it like that, it makes perfect sense. Anyway, get to the point. The point is, yeah, if I'm not in the house, keep the doors locked. Alright? Keep the windows shut, doors locked, please. And let's just say I got a little bit upset that, this had happened. I was told, well, well, she, mother-in-law, came in, opened all the windows up, opened up, like, all the pianos, because she wanted to, quote-unquote, air them out. What? Pianos don't need to be aired out? At least as far as I know. I mean, they need to be tuned and stuff. Every now and again, she comes in here and she runs in there going, gummy, 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 gummy. Oh, there's gummy everywhere. Gummy, I think I've mentioned this, is the Japanese word for garbage. It's also the Japanese word for dust. So she comes in there, she starts cleaning, like dusting and stuff. I'm like, dude. Okay, first of all, okay, the pianos would not be covered in dust if you covered them up with the friggin' throw rugs that you've got that you cover them up with, right? Which are there. But what she does is she takes off the throw rugs, opens up the pianos, opens all the windows to quote-unquote air them out. Guess what? You do that, and then the inside of the piano is going to be filled with dust. You know how hard it is to clean out a piano? I'm looking at the upright one right now, and there's a lot of little hammery things and the cables and wires and shit. It doesn't look like that'd be easy thing to dust at all. But if the thing was shut and closed and sealed up, there wouldn't be any dust in it. Retard. Anyway, God. So yeah. So I mean, I don't care. Alright, fine, whatever. I wake up, open up the curtains, except for the one that's right next to the TV, because guess what? Sunlight blaring on the TV, not a good thing for my eyes or for my sanity. I open up the window so the air can come in, even though it's goddamn fucking cold outside. But the door stays locked, please. That's all I ask. And I also ask that you close the shit at night time so that when the light's on, people can't totally see what's going on inside, including me naked when I change my clothes. Nobody needs to see that, including me. Ugh, just thinking about it. Ugh. Anyway, yeah. So I mean, it's just God. I mean, this is the one room in the house that is mine. Okay, the rest of this house is. Look, I'm just gonna say it. It's dirty. Okay, it's filthy. Okay, so the family, the parents-in-law, they're artists. Okay, I get that. Right? Dad's a painter. He's messy. Mum's an eccentric pianist. She's lazy. Alright, there's just rubbish everywhere. You know, I already talked about how there were 30 flies in the ceiling that nobody really gave a shit about. The kitchen table, okay, it's really difficult to actually eat on the table because there's so much shit on it. I have to make a small space big enough for me to put a plate on it. Kitchen table is like 2 meters by 1 meter, right? Yet I have to struggle to find like, 20 by 20 centimeters space to put my drink and my plate on. But I don't care about that. That's fine. Make all the mess you want. Okay? All I care about is this room. Otherwise, there's the piano room. It's my room. It's got my bed in it. It's got my couch in it. It's got my TV. And a table for my laptop that I use on the couch. Which I would prefer to actually use it at a desk. But guess what? Don't have space. That's fine. Whatever. I'll live with it. Okay? The point is, when I first moved in here, like 5-6 months ago, right, I put a lot of effort into making this room the way I like it. And I'm very particular about things and their organization. When people come in there, just move all my shit, open all the windows, and just fuck up everything. Really pisses me off. So please don't do that. Don't know why. Sound like Aaron Hinch. But I do. Anyway. Or maybe William Shatner. No, it's not really William Shatner. It's Darren Hinch. Nobody knows who Darren Hinch is. You know what? Blackjack knows who Darren Hinch is. You're assuming Blackjack watching this video. Well, you know what? Maybe he is, maybe he isn't. I'm pretty sure if he was watching this video, he would be screaming in the comments for me to play Dynasty Warriors for the PlayStation. He probably would. And as much as I would like to play Dynasty Warriors for the PlayStation, as my Sunday shut up and play, I don't know if it's going to record, because I tried to record Crime Crackers and it just didn't work. I also tried to record the other PlayStation 1 game I got, which is a Lupin the Third Monkey Punch game. No, it's Lupin the Third Punch the Monkey. That's right. And neither of them, well, they record, but they do this stupid thing where they're playing, and then they stop, and then they fast forward, and then they play, then they stop, then they fast forward to catch up, and it's unplayable. It's not unplayable. It's fine for me. No, actually, when I'm playing it, it just comes up as no signal, and it sucks. But the recording actually turns out better than the playing, but I just can't play it. No, I think the recording actually turns out worse. Anyway, the point is, whatever. But you know, maybe I'll try it. I'll try to record Dynasty Warriors if it actually works. The point I'm trying to make is just don't mess with my shit. God, it's like this is the one room that's mine, and I just want it. Okay, just give it to me. Anyway, I think I've ranted enough about stuff. But oh god, it's cold. I'm gonna turn the freaking heat on again. It's freaking cold, man. It hasn't even started snowing yet. I mean, every time I think about that, I'm like, oh god, how cold is it gonna get? Because it hasn't started snowing yet. How cold does it have to be to snow? That is a good question. I'd have to Google that shit. Because it was like 8 degrees Celsius today. I know that 0 degrees Celsius is the freezing point of water, but I don't think that necessarily means that's how cold it has to be to snow. I think it could actually snow, what, at like 4 or something? Really? I think so. I'll double check that. But anyway, when we come back, we will be fast traveling some more. I'll have something else to talk about, and hopefully I won't be so cold. But for now, my name is Leo, and I will see you next time.